I will encourage you, all parents, not to give up. Trust your child with their learning, make them feel comfortable, communicate with them, love on them, go out, do activities that they enjoy, have them read. Anything is good, magazines, comic books, books of their grade level, read together, listen, be a good listener, and just be a good support for them.
I know as a parent it is not going to be easy, it's not going to be perfect, but it's okay. If you are feeling stressed, reach out. Reach out to the school district. Reach out to us, the FACE Liaisons. We will help you find the answers that you are searching for. That's our job. We are here. I've had parents send me messages close to midnight because they were stressing about the homework packet at the end of the school year. And it's okay to reach out. It doesn't matter how late. And just keep in mind, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. The district is here to help. The schools are still available to help. Your liaison, your FACE Liaison is here to help. You are not alone. You're definitely not alone. We will get through this together, definitely. We will.
Don't give up. I know it's hard. I could just imagine going to work and then the kids and doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, and just don't give up. We are all into this. We are in this together. We really are. Everybody's having issues, but just don't give up. You got this, and we're gonna come out.
Just that they know, again, they're not alone in this. We're all going through it. We will get through it together, and we will get through it even better and stronger.
Faith, love, and hopes. You know, you have to stay strong in your faith, and you have to love your family, and just, you know, appreciate every day. Take one day at a time.
I'm a parent. I'm not any different than you or anybody else. I'm struggling as everybody else. So we are in this together. I keep saying it to myself. We are in this together. We can do it. Not gonna be easy. Yes, but we can do it. We have many resources out there. We have the BCSD team working together for me, for my parents, for my kids. There's no excuse. Again, may not be easy, but we got it. We can do it because our kids are a main priority. So we can do it for them.
It is hard for parents. I know a lot of parents might, they get frustrated, stressed, just because, but I think it's everything about communicating with the teachers. It's very important, and I know we have parents that don't speak English, but there's other ways to communicate with the teachers. There's the FACE Liaisons. That's where we're here for, to help our parents. We can, send that message to the teacher and letting them know they need help. So, if they don't speak English, we're here for them.
We're here to